Wala pa babago. Basta.
You told me to do 4. I would do 4. Do 4. I don't need to do 4. I just need to do 1. Do 4. Hey, do it again.
Listen, I went down to camp before he fought. His focus and the level of, intense training he was doing. And I said, I don't know it all. When he explained that to me, I was just like, yeah, you're right. Let me back up a little bit and just tell him what I see.
Yeah.
More so than trying to coach him into being this fighter that I want them to be.
Being a version of you.
Yeah.
Terence Crawford left shocked by Manny Pacquiao's brutal training camp ahead of mega clash with Floyd Mayweather. Following the official confirmation of his rematch with Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao has elevated his preparation to another level, displaying fierce intensity and aggressive training in newly surfaced footage. Terence Crawford has also been spotted in Pacquiao's camp, joining him for grueling early morning runs and intense gym sessions. Manny Pacquiao thrives on road work, often training alongside a large group, feeding off their energy while maintaining a strong and disciplined routine with his team.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, up, 5, 6. I'm watching you guys. 9, up.
Help me out here.
Up. We're young. 26, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40.
Manny Pacquiao's trainer says he works like a machine, constantly surprising everyone in the gym with his nonstop energy, relentless discipline, and incredibly intense training routine.
He ran an hour. He did a whole...
Been with him for 22 years.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying he's a machine. He ran an hour. He did strength and conditioning with you, which is not easy.
He ran an hour. He didn't realize that this gets a bit harder. As we increase the rounds, he's going to pull back on the runs a little bit. Now he knows.
He did strength and conditioning with you. He went all out. He worked hard, and now he's doing 1,600 sit-ups.
Yeah, well,
He's a machine.
yeah.
What kind of machine is he?
Huh?
What kind of machine?
Crazy machine. He will, but as we increase this, we'll call the running back shorter, faster. But he knows. So now he knows what the training's about. We increase the training, we increase the stations, change it up all the time, so it's continually shocking his system. And we get the good results.
It was a great workout this morning. He worked hard, as he always does. And the whole team's here. You feel the energy.
Chris Algieri praised Manny Pacquiao as a strong, one-of-a-kind fighter, saying no one fights like him. He described Pacquiao as truly special and even called him the best opponent he ever faced, ranking him among boxing's greatest due to his skill, rhythm, and legendary career.
What's the most difficult thing to adjust to or get used to with Pacquiao in the ring?
I mean, nobody fights like him. He's very difficult to prepare for. It took Marquez 4 fights to figure him out. You know, and Marquez is one of the fastest thinkers in the game, and it's just such a difficult guy to zone in on. I always felt like just as I was getting my crosshairs on him, he would change his rhythm. He's a very rhythmic fighter. He uses broken rhythm very, very well, and yeah, adjustments on the fly, which is what I think all the best fighters in the world do. All the top guys I fought made vast adjustments along the way. So yeah, Manny's he's special, as is Floyd.
His power, where did it rank among the fighters that you faced?
Not the hardest, but also very hard. You know, Keith Thurman famously said he's got bricks for hands. It's very true. So you have bricks for hands plus fast hands, plus punches you don't see, makes him a very dangerous puncher. But he wouldn't say he was the hardest. Ruslan hit, I believe, way harder. He was crunching power. But in terms of a guy with fast hands who has hard hands, but also punches from angles that are hard to see, very, very dangerous.
Manny Pacquiao says returning to training camp has reignited his energy, adding that his passion for boxing is still burning strong, and he believes his journey in the sport is far from over.
Excited and feeling like I'm young.
Do you feel you have something to prove in this fight, Manny? I know you've accomplished so much, but do you feel you personally you want to show something to the world or prove something?
Oh yeah, it's a challenge that they might think that oh man, his career is over and he's old like that. So something wrong that I need to prove it, and I'm not done yet. And
why do you feel that way? Because you've achieved so much. You've done everything. You're a Hall of Famer. Where is that coming from? The need to want to show people like, no, I'm not done yet. Like, well, why can't you just be like, nah, I can do whatever I want. I've done everything.
You know, I can easily fight a easy opponent or non-boxers. I can easily pick a easy to win, but I pick the best because I want to add more in my legacy of accomplishment.
Manny Pacquiao says he's more driven than ever, emphasizing that he's not interested in taking easy fights for money. Instead, he's focused on challenging himself and continuing to build and strengthen his legacy in boxing.
In talking with your team, they've told me that they've seen you more hungry, more driven, more focused. Why not fight a YouTuber? Why not take an easy fight? You know, like at 42, you're taking on arguably either the best or a 1A or 1B welterweight in the world. Why not go fight a Logan Paul, a Jake Paul, and make a lot of money and not have a hard fight?
I mean, the question is, what's that for in your legacy? In my legacy, no, I want to fight the best so that can be add to my legacy.
However, many critics have reacted dismissively to a rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao, suggesting it feels more like a clash between two aging fighters despite all the hype.
Mayweather and Pacquiao are fighting again. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's two legends / two old men who are fighting each other. You know, they haven't been very active. It's a big money grab. I'm gonna say it like this: I don't hate it, because the division is actually moving. It's not like they're fighting for a title and keeping guys out of the way. They're fighting each other. They both make a lot of money, and it's going to bring so much nostalgia for both of their careers in the build-up. For those 2 months when we're leading up to Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao 2, all we're going to do is watch, and talk about their fights. And I love that. I love that idea because I think they're two stalwarts in our sport. And in terms of them fighting each other, I don't know. I don't think they're ever going to put on a barn-burning performance, especially when they're damn near 50. But I don't know. I'm not super mad at it. I actually am looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing.
Veteran trainer Ronnie Shields believes fans shouldn't be surprised if Manny Pacquiao manages to defeat Floyd Mayweather Jr. in their rematch. He points at Pacquiao's explosive speed and relentless style as key factors that could trouble Mayweather inside the ring.
Tough fight for both guys, you know. And look, it's hard to pick a winner for me on that fight because, you know, Pacquiao is a slick, fast, you know, strong.
While acknowledging Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s intelligence and defensive brilliance, Ronnie Shields stresses that the outcome will ultimately come down to strategy and execution on fight night. He suggests that if Manny Pacquiao applies the right game plan and maintains pressure, he has the tools to make the fight highly competitive and even pull off a victory.
He's a pressure fighter. And, I mean, man, that's going to be explosive. It's all, you know. And I guess whoever had the best game plan, I think, is going to.
Ronnie Shields believes age will not be the deciding factor in a fight involving Manny Pacquiao. Instead, he emphasizes that determination, experience, and the hunger to win will play a far greater role inside the ring. Shields points out that Pacquiao's mindset and drive can outweigh any concerns about age, making him just as dangerous as ever. He also admits it is extremely difficult to predict the outcome, stressing that both fighters have the tools to win and that the final result will come down to strategy and execution on fight night.
I'd say younger is always better. You know, I mean, you know, experience is probably the best thing. But, you know, the determination, I think, is going to be a big factor in this fight. And, I mean, you know, like, it's hard to pick a winner. I mean, it really is. It's, you know, it's going to be a great fight and a tough fight. And I definitely want to be.
Analyst Chris Algieri believes the rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao will be an even bigger global event than their first meeting, which was already one of boxing's most historic fights. He expects the second clash to draw massive worldwide attention, especially with both legends returning for another chapter. However, Algieri still favors Mayweather to win again, citing his elite defensive skills, ring IQ, and ability to capitalize on opponents' mistakes, traits that defined his undefeated career. While he respects Pacquiao's aggression and heart, he believes Mayweather's style remains a difficult puzzle to solve, making him the slight favorite once more.
Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather in a real fight in September. Mayweather's putting his 50-0 on the line on Netflix. How big is that and who wins?
I think it's a big fight. It might actually be a better fight than the first one. I famously went on record and said that Manny Pacquiao's style was no good for Floyd. I mean, Manny Pacquiao would not be able to beat Floyd because the styles just didn't match up. And it was right after I fought him where I said that, because I could just see where there were spots where Floyd, his fundamental skills, his boxing style, his ability to control space and pace would have given Manny a lot of trouble. And sure enough, when they fought, they did. But how much is left of both of these guys? We saw Manny in the Barrios fight. Very impressive that he went 12. But again, he had a guy in Barrios who didn't step on it. You know, he let Manny dictate and fight for portions of the round. And Floyd's been pretty active. He's been fighting exhibitions over the last couple of years. Not 10-rounders, not with really dangerous opponents, but I feel like they're probably in a pretty similar area right now in terms of their momentum. But yeah, I don't know, man. It might be actually a little more entertaining than the first fight.
Reports suggest that a rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao could deliver massive financial returns as one of boxing's biggest events of 2026, with speculation surrounding extremely high payouts for both fighters given the global attention it is attracting. The bout's commercial appeal, especially with discussions of a venue like the Sphere and streaming on Netflix, highlights Pacquiao's enduring global star power and the demand for equal negotiation terms that reward both legends. Despite the enormous financial stakes, both athletes remain focused on performance, knowing that elite competition will drive public excitement and further cement their legacies in the sport.
In terms of why this fight is happening, honestly, I don't know. I don't know why this fight is happening. Netflix is involved. Netflix has said that they, want to put on big, huge events. If you were to grade the type of events they put on, in terms of how serious they are. And when I say serious, I mean like real fights, okay? Like real fights with implications in boxing. You know, you have to give them like a C, honestly. Like, look at the fights they've put on, okay? And if there's any criticism, albeit constructive criticism, towards Netflix, is I feel that they should step up the type of fights they're putting on their platform, because there could be a lot of blowback. There was a huge amount of blowback the first Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, okay? You had all this attention. Literally the whole sports world and a big part of the world was tuned in to this fight. And the fight was boring. Put people to sleep.
Do you think Manny Pacquiao's intense training can give him the edge over Floyd Mayweather Jr.?